What was Melania's reaction, if you don't mind my asking? I know this is very personal, when she learned about what happened on that field in Butler?
She was watching.
Oh, she was watching in real time?
She was watching live. It was all over the place. It was on television. It was on your network, but it was all over the place. And she was watching. I asked her that. I mean, I wasn't there. I was on the ground. And when the world started to, like, you could talk to people, I said, so what was your feeling? And she can't really even talk about it.
Traumatized.
Which is okay, because that means she likes me.
No, she
loves me.
That's good.
I mean, let's say she could talk about it freely. That wouldn't be, I'm not so sure which is better. But she either likes or loves me, and that's nice.
Is there anything sadder than a man having to make a cardboard cutout of his wife just to see her?
Do you want to tell us what you got her?
Well, I better not get into that because I may get in trouble. Maybe I didn't get her so much. I'll tell you what, she has done. I got her a beautiful card. You know, I'm very busy to be running out looking for presents, okay? But I got a beautiful card. There's some beautiful flowers, and she did a fantastic job with France. I tell you what, the people of France were spellbound by what happened with their great president who just left, Emmanuel, and he is a wonderful guy. And,
you guys really got along great.
Wife.
Love, joy, and authenticity are Donald Trump's kryptonite. The more support that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz receive from their families, and the more that America showers them with warmth and acceptance, the more jealousy gets.
It felt like Doug was a bit out of place on Capitol Hill. I thought, what is my goofy dad doing here? But he embraced it. He left his practice after being a lawyer for 30 years. That was tough. I was so proud to watch him do it, to stand by her side, an example of true partnership. I just got married myself, and he's inspired me as a new husband. Anyone who really gets close to him knows he's kind, loving, and fiercely protective. I mean, just look at this face. This is my dad. The first second gentleman in the history of this nation. He's found his voice around the issues that matter to him.
You have no choice but to speak up.
Because we all know cowards are weak, and Kamala Harris can smell weakness. She doesn't tolerate any BS. You've all seen that look, and you know that look I'm talking about. That look is not just a meme. It reflects her true belief in honest and direct leadership. And it's also why she will not be distracted by nonsense.
He's been busy projecting all of his insecurities on Kamala, from her looks to her intelligence to her qualifications. And honestly, at this point, it's getting to the point where even his most ardent supporters are begging him, in some cases quite literally, to change course.
So she's either not the smartest light in the ceiling.
Why insult her intelligence?
Well, I have to do that. Well, I don't think she's a very bright person. I do feel that. I mean, I think that's right. I think I am a very bright person. A lot of people say that. I don't think she's a very bright person. And you know what? Our country needs a very smart person. And I don't think she's a very smart person.
Well,
so I'm not looking to, I don't consider that an insult. That's just a fact.
But what evidence do you have for that?
I looked at the things that she said. I looked at the way she deals. I looked at her record of her crazy record. I look at her policies. I just don't happen to think so. Now, I could say she is, and I know that would be very nice, and the other thing, we have to win this election. I mean, I read a so-called Republican who Ronald Reagan didn't like, by the way, and she didn't like him, but she got credit for being this Reagan speechwriter. Highly overrated. I don't know anything about her. I don't know her. Treats me badly, but that's okay. She called it wrong. She's called it wrong now for about 8 years. But she said one thing that got me. She said Kamala has one big advantage. She's a very beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. So I decided to go back and reread the clause. I'm not saying he's, but I say that I am much better looking than her. I think I'm much better. Much better. I'm a better looking person than Kamala. No, I couldn't believe it. She said, you know, I had never heard that one. They said, no, her biggest advantage is that she's a beautiful woman. I'm going, huh. I never thought of that.
He's never been forced to play defense like this before, and it doesn't really seem like he's even willing to try. Rather than confronting the fact that the race has fundamentally changed and he desperately needs to pivot, he's selling NFTs again and telling a half-empty room he draws bigger crowds than anyone in history.
These cards show me dancing and even me holding some bitcoins. You know, they call me the crypto president. I don't know if that's true or not, but a lot of people are saying that.
It'd be sad if it was anyone else.
And it's really, I think, quite something.
Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.